Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. I'm sending out the pings first to the Discord. So give me a second. And that's it. Hello, hello, Isaac. Welcome in. Hello. We're doing dungeon streams today. We're doing dungeon streams, which is exciting. Because now that the first part is in, I'll show you from the ground. Now that the first part is in, I think a lot of it is going to go a lot faster. So, yeah, welcome to the game. We've got the first part of the dungeon in. I'm not going to show the insides too much because I've changed up a little bit of things as the design. But yeah, today we're trying to finish up the main room. I do need to go and get some diorite for that, and some other stuff, and scoria and stuff. But overall, we should be good. Yeah. I think that's going to be most of it. Let me see. I can drop most of this off. Hello, Maddie. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I need to stop doing that. I made a decision to keep follows anonymous, but apparently it keeps slipping. Okay. Should be all good with what I have. Have I leftover shulkers? I do. I am going to clean this up real quick. It's a mess. It's a mess. Whenever you do big projects like these, you always end up with a bit of a mess in your shulker or ender chest. Okay. I think that should do fine. For now, at least. And I'm gonna go and grab some diorite. I'll see. I'm curious how much scoria I have. Because I need a lot of it. I don't know how much in particular. But, I mean, getting a shulker might actually be a good idea. We're gonna go to spawn, where we might get a bit of a lag spike when flying over the mountains. It's been happening. And I don't know why. But we're looking into it. Is my camera flushed? Camera flushed out a bit. I don't know. The spawn has changed though, chat. So I think most of the videos have come out. I hope. Otherwise, yeah. Oh god. It's not been this bad. But hey. Yeah, things are loading in quite slowly. But that might actually be my computer, not the server. Because once I land... Whee! Hello! That's well chosen. Right there. Okay, let's see. Scoria. 800 stacks might not be enough. I do need this to be cut scoria, so we'll send this to pickup. Hello, Georgie. Is it Georgie? I am gonna assume it's Georgie. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I think I can just use you. Yes. Honestly, this might be enough. G as in gas. Go. Wait, the first one or the second one? Georgie? If I mess up, tell me. Georgi. Okay, if I mess up, please tell me. I want to get them right. Georgi. I'll try and remember. try and remember. Honestly, I want to get at least a shulker of both. Both diorite and... How much diorite do I have? Oh, people, we need diorite. I might actually have to do a digging section to this stream first. First of all, let's see how we can get some more scoria. Scoria, not scoria. Soul sand. Smelting. Yeah, that should be easy enough. Do I have soul sand? Not enough. I have sand. Not enough. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of digging first. So let's... How are we doing on the power? We're doing good. Got plenty for sure for now. That's new. Somebody's been digging, and it's not me this time. Okay, let's grab some diorite. Diorite. I could go and buy diorite, technically. I could go and buy it, but it's gonna be expensive. It'll be 2 diamonds. No, wait, what? Let me go and check. Also, all my diamonds are back at the hole, so... can I get out here? Oh, good. Let's go and see. Chosen needs to make his door faster though. Okay, let's go pick, because we're gonna be waiting in that door for a while. I'm gonna get diamonds first and then go and take a look. Do I have any more diamonds in here? I don't think I do. I think they're all in my blue shulker box, which is back at home. Back at the hole. So let's go and get it. Go visit Stam. He's building trees. I kind of want to get my stuff going first. You might go and say hi later though. Might go and say hi later. Okay, so hole. How's everybody doing on this lovely Thursday evening? How's everyone doing? Bum. All of you are streaming in a George time span? Yeah. That's true. Okay, so. Hello, Piranha. Welcome in. Yeah, I think it's quite a coincidence that all of our stream days kind of line up. Although Chosen and Stam stream more often than me. So, yeah. Yeah, they all line up. That's correct. You're not a full-time gamer, are you? It's not so much that I'm a full-time gamer or not. It's that I have a full-time job. Which results in spending less time online or on the server. And also if I need to edit and like record stuff, I don't really have all that much time to do more streams in a week. Any plans on shops? Honestly, not yet. I don't have any plans on shops just yet. I've got a couple ideas, but they're not really shops. Let's see. Is she? How much is that? That's 4 stacks, right? For a diamond. I can do that. 3, 4, 5. Stock limit 3. Okay. Where is this gonna result? Where is this gonna get us? Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Guess it means more mining. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's something. Is it? Okay, so we're out of stock. Anything else? Does he have scoria? Because I might actually buy his scoria. No, okay. Yeah, I'm not into all the shop thingies. I mean, I like doing the shops. Don't hold me back. But like the technical shops like these, where it's like you have to keep them stocked. Not really. I want to do something more interactive, almost. But yeah, we'll go mining, I guess. We're gonna fill up both of the. I mean, it's helped us quite a while we're talking about shops. Market stall. Also, if he sells 4 stacks a diamond, I'm gonna have to change this up. I'm gonna have to at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 5 diamond. You know, just driving up some competition. You know. Cardboard. Nobody really has cardboard, but we could change this a bit. 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. For diamond. Wait, why is this still 64? 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're good. And then this, I think, is fine. So that is gonna be good. Little bit of competition. I was gonna grab diamonds. Good old capitalism, yeah. See, nobody is buying anything. I think people will come and get cardboard once in a while, but that's about it. And then again, if Chosen or anyone else starts to get into like serious cardboard crafting and gets an actual farm up and running, I'm out of the job. I need to get this dungeon done. Stat. I don't want to charge for people who want to run the dungeon, but we could do something that's like, after you've run the dungeon once, you can get I don't know, you can get access to like a time trial and like run it, speed run it against the other players, but then you have to put like a little bit of money in it. Can work as a miner chunk for a diamond. Yeah, I could do that. I could do digging for money. I can dig for money. You're making something like decked out? Yes and no. I've been very inspired by decked out, and Tango is probably the reason why I started this. But it's more so with Zelda Dungeon, and so it's a technically it's a one-time thing. You shouldn't be running it more than once, except if you lost all your loot in another dungeon. But it's not a deck builder game. It's a, think of Zelda dungeons, right? Where it's like puzzles and stuff. And then you're building up a sort of like armor set. So this is not the only dungeon that I'm planning to build. Of course, this all depends on how long we are on the server and how much I can get done. But the idea is that I'm going to build more than one dungeon, and every dungeon is going to build on top of the last one. I don't think we'll do custom. I don't think we'll do custom items, or at least it's not been talked about. But I think there's a couple of us that can do stuff like that as well. For breaking records, you can make it. Yeah, I think what I would do is do some kind of battle pass. You know how you pay for a access to a game sometimes once a year or once a month. I'm thinking of doing something like that where it's like now you're in the competition and it's like some sort of tournament. Can I not climb? Can you not climb Dripstone anymore? And then they run it against time or against one another's time, I guess. But that's hello. That's an idea. Another idea was like selling potions and stuff. You know how in Zelda you can buy potions that you can bring into a dungeon? That's also something I was thinking about. And they can only because they can normally they cannot bring gear into a dungeon, right? They can bring their own armor into a dungeon. They can only bring what they have gotten from a dungeon. Or have gotten from the whole game, kinda. And so what I was thinking is building a shop where you can buy stuff like arrows and what else? Like potions, stuff like that, to bring into the dungeon, right? Hello, pixels, welcome in. That's also something that I was thinking about. And I kind of like that better than making the dungeon itself paid for, because then you can still run it without the extra food or without the extra arrows, and just kind of survive of what you get from the dungeons. On the other hand, if you want to get, let's say, Trollesh, who doesn't maybe have that much more time than the other ones on the server, can just get an extra potion or two to make it a little easier for them. You can make time trials to make leaderboards would be cool. I think making the time trials is a good idea for when people start to lose interest into the dungeons. You know? Hello? 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 Why we stuck? Okay, weird. I think that's like whenever the dungeons stop bringing in a lot of people, maybe time trials is a good idea. For the beginning, I want to keep it fairly low cost or low entry. Making leaderboard should be easy. Yeah, it should be easy. It logistical wise, I think to check if one is better than the other one is gonna be a little bit of a puzzle, but it should be doable. Should be possible. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got like 4 more stacks. I see Stam is doing time lapses. Maybe having paid entry fee after period word. Yeah, maybe. But that's when everyone has run the dungeon at least once, right? Because I do have a bit of a story tied to the dungeon, which I do want people to experience without having to rush the dungeon, I guess. I guess that's what I'm saying. I know some of you like lore. We've got lore people. Have you built the dungeon yet? I've started. I've got the first part in. I want to do the main room today, but I don't have diorite and I don't have scoria. So, we're doing diorite mining first and scoria mining second. And then we'll do the main hall, the main room of the dungeon. The building of the dungeon is going to be fairly easy, like fairly quick. It's going to be all the testing and like the logistics around it. That's going to take some time figuring out, but we should be good. I've gotten, like the dungeon is, we've got that figured out. Why aren't you building a direct farm? Because for now, I only need one shulker box. Are you using schematic cannon? Nope, we're doing it by hand. Because I do want to make some changes to the dungeon that I built in creative mode. First of all, I want to... The layout for the chain conveyors on the creative one is very much... Oh, I need one there, so I'm going to put one there. Now that I know where all the frog ports are going, I can kind of plan it out a little bit more. And maybe use less of them. And stuff like that. Like small changes that are going to clean it up a little bit more. That's gonna take a bit. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how quick it's gonna go. But then we're looking at, we still need to engineer. I'm gonna call it engineering. But we still need to engineer a whole train system that's gonna return the items to the post boxes of the players. Because yes, we're doing that. That way people cannot spam run the dungeon, which is also good, I think. They would have to return to spawn before running it again to pick up their key and stuff. On the other hand, I've been thinking about doing some more, like, how to exit the dungeon, how to make that interesting. I've got a couple ideas, but yeah, we're still figuring stuff out. Tied to common railway system you guys are building. See, that's what I still need to figure out. We could do that. We could also have like an underground rail station, a railway for my own purposes. That's not tied to the general one. Where is that entrance into the big cave? Because I think I've got some scoria light. Wait, did Trollesh dig through that? I think he did. Or is it down here, maybe? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Never mind. Found it. But yeah, we could tie it into the railway station. Like it can be part of an entertainment district. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. There hasn't been talk about a specific entertainment district. Is there any scoria in here? Because we've got that. I think I might just do the whole turn cobble into sand thing and haunt it, then cook it. It's gonna take a bit, but it's gonna be faster than looking for scoria. Oh no, wait. Before we go, I think, if I'm correct, yes, guys, we've got plenty of scoria. Hello, scoria, come home. This is where I got the other 800 pieces. But yeah, no, like how we're gonna tie it into the world, I don't know yet. I still need to design an entrance. I still need to figure out how people are gonna get their keys. If you guys have ideas on how we can people, because we've decided on having them select their keys on their own, but we still need to kind of give them like a little bit of a challenge. It would be cool to have like a bit of a sorting hat situation. That would be cool as well, right? Where it's like the key chooses you, because you're a creator, Harry. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But I still need to figure out how to do that. So a lot of the logistic like we've got all the technical stuff, or at least like 80% of the technical stuff figured out. But a lot of the logistical stuff is still way up in like concept world. But if you guys have ideas on how we can, because each person will have a dedicated key, right? And their key will give them advantages, not in this dungeon, but certain keys are going to be like a fire key. And if you ever do a fire dungeon, the people with a fire key are going to get a bit of a stat boost. Right? People with a water key might get some stat boosts in water dungeons. Stuff like that. So yeah. How we are gonna give people their keys, I have no idea. I have no idea. Sounds like like wait, source. That sounds like a bit of a redstone. A bit of redstone. Yeah, I think I might set up, because the whole idea about the dungeons is that these dungeons are like ancient, lost challenges, kind of, and making them roll at random for a key might actually be the best way to do it, because then it's fair, right? Then it's fair. Nobody gets to choose. Everyone just gets their dedicated key appointed to them, which means that since these are lost, I might actually do something mystical. Do you think about Fox's Island? It's a lot of vines. It's a lot of vines. That's what I think about. I mean, it's cool. It's fun. I like it though. I like how it's floating. I didn't know that he was gonna just prop it up. I thought he was gonna make it a boat or like make it float, but making it fly was a surprise to me as well. I came back from my weekend trip this weekend, and suddenly we had a flying island. Hello, Florida man. Welcome in. Hope you're not up to any shenanigans back in Florida. I've seen you on the news a couple of times. Also, I'm joking. Don't take it seriously. How we doing? We can get a shulker. Yeah, Flying Island was not in my books. Although it's Foxy, you kind of have to like be prepared for everything at this point. Like the craziest thing that you could think of, he's probably planning it out right at this second. But back to the key. Always up to shenanigans. True. True. Not just you, but Fox as well. The island suddenly flying made me think of like for a lore event. I'm gonna be honest, I've never played Fortnite. I'm not that big into first person shooters. I had a phase and where I was like Valorant, but honestly, I just got sad playing Valorant, so I stopped. I'm not good at first person. I don't have the reflexes for it, and I know you can practice, but I don't have time to spend practice. I need to make Minecraft videos so that you guys can get more content on the SMP. We need to design cool dungeons that people can run in like what 10 minutes. I think the way I've set it up now, the fastest speed you can get is like 10-ish minutes, give or take a minute or two. Which is, I feel like a good amount of time. Don't want to make it too long, otherwise people are gonna get bored. Yeah. I don't want to make it Ocarina of Time Water Temple long. So how other people have Minecraft phase? Minecraft players got phases. Yeah, exactly. That or city builder phases. Hello, Mr. Apple's Heart. Yeah, city builders also. Like, I had a Manor Lords phase. I kind of think that game is still pretty good. If you like city builders, Manor Lords, really good. Civ 6 and 7 now as well. I'll open that up from time to time. So yeah. 7 is trash. I don't mind it. I don't compare it to 6. I don't think they're in the same ballpark. But I do think that it's like the new town mechanic is pretty cool. Even though it's new, I don't mind it. I know it's really dark, but I don't have torches, and I'm too lazy to go and get torches. So you'll have to deal with the fact that it's dark. But we can talk about opening ceremonies and like how people can get keys, because I need ideas, and you guys are pretty smart, and you guys play games. I'm 100% sure that at least one person of you has played a Zelda game. So if you have ideas, let me know. Let me know, because I need ideas. Also, if you have ideas for like puzzles or like future dungeons, I'm up for it. I can use it. I want to do a create dungeon. I want to do a create dungeon where it's where you can like all in the air or like above dangerous terrain, and you have to move over chain conveyors. But you only have one side of the chain conveyor, so you have to like switch, like use switches to change direction of the chain conveyor. That's one idea I've been having, and I think it's pretty cool. What else? I like the idea. You have there is this one Zelda game. I forgot which one it is, where there is this lava temple, and the lava keeps like filling up, and you have to run it in a specific amount of time, otherwise you burn. And I think that's a really cool idea. And just have like a pump a room full of lava. You know, just we can do that. It's easy. It's create. We can do that easily. So that's also been an idea of mine. Like do a fire dungeon, and like just use lava. Also, we can go and grab magma cube. What are they called? Magma cubes, magma slimes, whatever they're called. We can grab spawners for those as well. They're going to be difficult and will probably not be the easiest to get. But that and blaze spawners are going to be hell of a fight in a dungeon. Magma cream, that's what they're called. Is that the mob as well? I think that's the item that they drop, no? Are the mobs called magma creams as well? Oh. Okay. Maze that automatically changes. Yeah, that's also a good idea. I didn't know that magma creams and magma cream, like they had the same name. Hey, we learn every day. Every day we learn. Okay, now we can start building. No, magma cube. Oh, magma cube. Yeah, okay. Okay. Got it. I'll write it down. Write it down. Yeah, we can get magma cube spawners if you want. Will the dungeon be create or steampunk styled? We will definitely have one that's create styled. As of now, this one is like, it's like the normal one. Like if you're thinking about Pokemon, this is your normal type Pokemon. It's very basic. It's doesn't have any special abilities. It's not very out there. So it's gonna be mostly stone, mostly like very bland, but it's to give people a kind of, I don't know, feel of what a dungeon looks like and what certain mechanics of a dungeon are. It's your starter dungeon, right? It's the first dungeon you run in every Zelda game. It's just to teach you some of the mechanics of the game without having to explain it all, right? That's the idea of this dungeon. Also, it's a starter dungeon because it's the first one I've ever built. I already have some ideas of how I can make it better, or how I can make the other ones better. So my hope is, or my idea is, that not only is the dungeon going to be more difficult every time you go up a dungeon, yeah, it's also going to be better for me. Like the mechanics are going to be better, or I can think of other mechanics. How high of detail of a dungeon do you think the server could run? In what capacity? Like decoration wise? We can go as detailed as we want. If you're talking about like decoration wise, we can do a lot. And then if the day that create deco gets updated, that's gonna go like times 10. We can add a lot more when we get create deco up and running. But we're still waiting. On them. Gotta give him time to do it correctly, you know? Okay, chat. I actually don't need this guy. Go there. Chat, we're gonna do some light medica, so don't... I know some of you are scared of light medica, but dungeon! It's quite the dungeon. Today we're focusing on this main room over here. We're not doing any of the special mechanics, but I kind of want to get all the frog ports in. Right? But first we need to do all the walls. That looks cool. Dude, it's so... Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And we've got like the first part done. You can already see how I changed some things here and there. Right? Everything that's like set up in red is where I changed it up a little bit. Like there. This is an entirely new mechanism. I've gone with steam power instead of water wheels this time. If you leave the cave hollow, I think you should give it stilts and a row bridge entrance. That's a good idea. I was wondering why do ports of mods take so much time. Then I looked into Minecraft architecture and realized it's too much labor for. Yeah, it's the Minecraft, and this is something people forget most of the time. Minecraft is not optimized. It's not a game that's specifically easy to modify. Or at least that's as far as I know. How it works, right? And so yeah, people sometimes need a lot of time, and then whenever they decide, or they have decided to change up their schedule and go twice a year now, it makes it even more time consuming for mod devs to actually get those. What are you? Oh, you're the timer. Yeah, okay, so you're not needed here. Good, because we've got the timer set up over there. So yeah, it's a challenge. I have so much respect for mod devs. I think it's going to be 4 times a year. Dude, we're never going to get mods. We're never going to get mods. Yeah, no, I've got all the respect for mod devs. They do this stuff for free. One for like every season. God, I mean, good. That's good. That means more content. But God, that's so much time. Okay, let's do that. We'll get rid of all the unnecessary stone whenever we get the ports in. We'll fight some mobs if we need to. This is gonna take most of the stream, I think. Just getting all the walls in. Oh, before we keep going, because that would be stupid. Oh, hello. See, that's okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Before we keep going, let's start a recording because I do want to record most of this, or at least like bits and bobs. Okay, did that. So yeah, this is how people build dungeons. I hope y'all I hope you all enjoy it, because this is going to be what we're doing for a while. Why is this lit up and that isn't? Strange. Is this... Yes. Gotta go that way. Then go out. Like so. Then once we get this in, I think we can just look at the height and then get walls in place. Wait, what? Huh? I need to... That's fine. But why not schematic canon? Because time lapse and so time lapse is 1. 2, I want to change some things up, right? I want to some of the design that we did in creative is just there because we at that moment I had the idea. But yes, we want to make some changes here and there. When are you dropping a new episode? Next week, Wednesday. So it's every 2 weeks. That's my schedule. So we didn't have a video this week, so you'll get a video next week. Probably on this stuff, like on that part of the dungeon. I keep feeling like that is not. Is it 4 each time? Why did I not jump? Why did I not jump? Would you... Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. I'll read your message in a second. Would you want to use Lambdadynamiclights Easy Place? No, for the same reason. What Lambdadynamiclights version is it? It's Forge Medica, I think. Is it 2? It is 2. Okay. Never mind. I was... Time to watch paint dry. Copper oxidize. Gotta get that copper easy oxidize thing. Okay, now I do need some torches. Otherwise, things are gonna get nasty. You guys are doing a great job of constantly providing new content, considering how much planning and work this whole thing. It's just, I think it's because a lot of us are very much into Create, and a lot of us really like the new update. I mean, it's safe to say that all of us like the new update. Maybe not all of it, but yeah. Oh, I don't have any more torches. That's not good. I mean, I can make torches, but where's my coal? Right here. I'm excited to see the dungeon get built. Oh, so am I. You're not the only one. So am I. Let's just drop you off here for a second. Someone should make it chronological. The problem is a lot of our videos aren't chronological in the way that, like, I usually have 2 weeks of content worth in a video, whereas someone like Chosen, who uploads a lot more frequent, has less weeks of content. I don't know how you would like go about like making it or like chronological. That's gonna take like a whole job, you know? That's a whole work week. Okay, it's time to get Mr. Bow, because this guy is gonna be a pain in the butt. Magic of editing, true. Get some light in. Yeah, it's very nice that everyone has a great background. It was so sad. Hammercraft series ended. Hammercraft Create. Did they do a Create? Oh, the one that Tango and stuff did? I mean, they were busy. I can understand why. Oh, hello, sir. Why are you here? I can understand why they had to stop. They were busy with Hermitcraft. Did you see that shot? I didn't even look twice. I need food. Have you ever played Stormworks? I'm just wondering if it's pretty. Like, I have no idea what that game is, so I probably would have to say no. Probably would have to say no. But yeah, maybe that would. Oh god, you guys are giving me ideas, and not like good ideas, but like impossible ideas. It would be cool to have Tango once this is done, or once we've done like one or two more dungeons, to have Tango on the server and like have him run the dungeon. You know, I think that would be interesting. You would probably, yeah, you need to be stone. That'd be epic. I want to I want to hear like feedback because he has a background in like level design and stuff. I, God, only his decked out alone gives him credit to give feedback. uh, that's more than enough for me. But I would like to see how his brain goes about this little project that we're working on. The guy's busy. Also, I don't think that if I reach out, you know, you guys should add Speev. He's very dedicated Create player. I might look into him. It's I don't have like full say on who's added. It's a very much a group decision. So it really depends on what the others think as well. But we have a channel that's like whenever we see somebody or whenever somebody, you know, kind of tingles or create mind, we do have a channel that that's like you guys should check this out and see what if they're a good addition or not. But on the other hand, we're also not like actively looking for extra players. So it's kind of like yes and no. Are we adding more? Yes or no. For now, I think we've got a good little group going. You know, get comfortable with the people that are on, and then whenever times prove to be right, we can look into other people. It's sad that Create server couldn't handle a dozen of people. You'd be surprised how much this server could handle. I've heard the background, and I mean, we've got a decent machine that's running it, so it's not your commercial kind of thing, or at least that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. Yeah, I also don't think that Create with a dozen people would be all that more interesting. Yeah. What platform are you running it on? That's a question for Foxy. I know it's a Nodecraft server. It's Forge, or NeoForge. So that's all I know. So yeah, it's Nodecraft. If you're asking what service is providing the server, it's Nodecraft. Mm. I know a few of our members are partnered with Nodecraft. So if you're thinking of adding or making a server, I genuinely and then you're thinking of using Nodecraft, go and take a look at their codes or at their links, so that they get some good feedback with NodeCraft, because they've been doing us a solid. They've been helping us quite a lot. I think Stam is partnered with NodeCraft. I also think Beardy is, but I'm not sure. I should check. That's the kind of information I should have on the standby, really. That's something that I should be able to, you know, should have their codes ready. Should be able to market for them. Do some guerrilla marketing. Okay. Does anyone want to see? Does anyone know what the inside of this room is going to look like? Hello, Mr. Dark. We're working on a dungeon, as the title says. It's going to be a minigame for the people on the server. I think minigame is like the wrong word to use, but it also like the best word to use. Let's figure out what the tallest block is. I'm just going to build up some walls, really. So that's the highest we need to go. So we are going to go straight up. It's a lot of stone, people. I don't think I have enough stone for this room alone. And then I also need to figure out where this one goes, because we've got these little indents that end over here. Okay, so that's... Let's stop the recording. We are gonna save that recording. And while we do that, I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because somebody keeps messaging me. And I am going to log back in. So we're saving. We're saving, people. Then we're going to kind of just keep this going, I guess. Boom, boom. And just like that, this is what we're going to be doing for the rest of the stream. Nothing special, but just placing blocks. These should be 3 each. Also like that the slime farm is working, because it didn't work for like a week. And then suddenly it started spawning stuff. Why did I put... Okay, never mind. We're not going to think about it. Not going to think about it. Same over here. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay, we're good. Good to go. Look at you working hard on fun stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, welcome in, Miss Soup. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having... Oh, look, little secret, people. It's a little secret. It's a little secret. We're gonna block it off for now. Okay, now we are gonna have to look into... I'm gonna do... this, so 2. And when we get here, we're going to cover it up. Secrets. I'll be lurking while working. Oh, dude. You can lurk anytime. Lurking is good. The amount of bats that we're gonna have in this system is crazy. You guys should have added sophisticated backpacks. Just wait, I parted it. In a way, sure, you're correct. In the other way, on the other hand, a lot of us kind of just use backpacks in their normal place, and then we kind of just wanted to do something else, something different, you know? So that is part of why we didn't add it. And then on the other hand, if you know sophisticated backpacks, they get OP quite fast once you get working on like upgrades and stuff. Like the fact that you can add you can have like 8,000 stacks of, or 8,000 items in one slot is kind of OP. Whereas now you have to do the whole vault stuff that Chosen is doing if you really want like large amounts of storage. So it's I don't know. It's because we wanted something different mostly. Thank you for the follow. Mostly because we wanted something different. But hey, if you want to play the Just Create pack and add sophisticated backpacks, you do you. I'm not gonna tell you how to play the game. If you want, you can do that. Who knows? Maybe one day. Also, we've got that that shulker box trick where you can right click a shulker box in your hotbar and it opens up. So I feel like that's more than enough for a you know, for the whole, and to figure out where the door goes. I figure that's more than enough for, like, you know, the whole backpack thing. I missed one. Of course I did. I am curious if I have enough stone. At least, like, we're almost halfway up. It's OP, but quality of life things mod provides just... That is true. It is... I'm gonna be honest, it is very much a quality of life kind of mod. That is very true. You're 100% correct on that one. But yeah, it's a balance kind of thing that we have to figure out, and we just decided not to add it. That's the decision that was made. So okay, guys, get ready to do some fighting once we get back up there. Because, oh boy. Damn it, I missed the wall. Of course I missed the wall. I missed him. I'm missing everything at this point. Missing everything at this point. You know what we should have done earlier before we got another 3 layers on it? Get like a torch on here. to make sure that nobody's spawning on that ledge, on those ledges. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's do this side as well. Hello, sir. I'm here for your car extended warranty. Oh, and look, you've got a friend. Hey, hey, look at me. Thank you. That's strange. Yeah, the Lambdadynamiclights doesn't like the chains. Just like it doesn't like copycat blocks. Doesn't like a whole lot of things, but it's still a good mod. This is what a lot of people don't think about when doing Minecraft stuff. You gotta place all the blocks. Fix that issue with the chink loading source, I think. Oh, these are like Lambdadynamiclights, right? It's just that the chains are supposed to connect this guy to that guy to that guy, and apparently it doesn't want to do it. So yeah. 2, 3. And there we have the doorway. Okay, so. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. It's like Lambdadynamiclights, huh? Do I just don't do the doorway here? I probably will do. Just cover it up. Just cover it up. Then we can dig it out whenever we need to. Make sure we replace every block, because I've been known to miss some. When this room is in, this dungeon is gonna start to look a lot bulkier. Kind of crazy, to be honest. It's crazy what a big room can do. Kind of crazy. I have another question for you guys. For the people who are actually like into some nerdy stuff. And I say that with the highest of honors, because I'm a huge nerd myself. How many people, how many of you like ancient mythologies? Could be Norse, could be anything. How many? I'm curious. Also, it's something in my throat, and I don't know what it is. It's quite annoying. And the water doesn't help. Not a huge nerd for it, but the basics interest in it. Okay. Okay, that's more than enough. Hello? Really? That's what you're gonna do? Yeah, I know. You can climb walls and stuff. Ancient, like Greek or Egyptian or later? Greek is good. Egyptian is good as well. Norse also good. Celtic really fun, although it's been scrutinized by just like general history stuff. How is that spawnable? Shouldn't be spawnable, or did they just drop down from the walls? That might actually be what happened. But yeah, these walls are spawnable, like big time. But yeah, like Greek / Roman. You know what's also a fun one to read? Gilgamesh is also fun to read. If you ever want to be able to say that you've read the oldest piece of fiction in the world that's been discovered, the Epic of Gilgamesh is a fun story. What else? What else is in there? There's a lot actually. But what I'm going to is that I've been writing. I like writing weird stuff, right? And some of that weird stuff is gonna be tied to this little thing over here. And I hope that people can appreciate it. Have a bit of a backstory to it. That's a chapter in school history book in my country. The Epic of Gilgamesh. Not as a true though. Yeah, no, if that's like a true, if that's recognized as a true thing, then then it's like, oh yeah, Zeus was real. That guy was real. That guy called Eris, or that girl called Athena. They were real. Imagine saying that. No, I've been a mythos nerd for a long time. I honestly started out when I was hello? How are you hitting me? Thank you. It started out when I was very young. But I got a little booklet like this big. Right? Am I UK based? No. No, but close down. I mean, I am European based. From a little country called Belgium. But I got a little booklet about Greek mythology when I was really young, and then I'm not talking about the Percy Jackson books, but like actual like mythology. And I read that stuff like it was nothing, right? Ever since then, I've been kind of. Also, now that we're spawning zombies, I do have to be careful with those guys. I've been reading mythology stuff ever since. I was that nerd in class that when you were learning about like ancient Greece and stuff, I would already know that stuff. I would have read all the stories before class even started. I wouldn't tell them though. We're not telling people that we're a nerd in high school. Just doing it. What culture? So the problem with it is that you're talking in like superlatives, and I don't like it. I don't like talking about in superlatives. I don't want to say that this one's the best or that one's the best. Also, a lot of the problems is that with mythos or mythology is that a lot of it has been written down through the eye of the beholder and not the eye of the practitioner, which kind of skews it a little bit. Look at Celtic mythology, Norse mythology. A lot of it was written down by Christian monks and stuff. Oh, hello. Which I mean is fine. It means that we can actually deduct what it would have been, but it also means that it's been kind of changed, you know, to favor another belief system. But if I would have to pick one, God, it's difficult. That's a difficult question. I mean, Greek is kind of your standard answer, right? You have to tell Trollesh that Thor isn't a Marvel character, please. But technically, he's not wrong when you say Thor is a Marvel character, because the come on, dude. The problem with Thor and Marvel is that they try to adapt a not so good god. I mean, if you look at it objectively, Thor as a god is it's not black and white. It's not a good guy or he's a bad guy or this guy's a good guy, right? So you can't really say that Thor was always a good guy. Just like you can say that Zeus is the good god. If you know of Zeus's antics, you wouldn't necessarily call him a good god by today's standards, right? I'm not talking about back then, but by today's standards. So that's the biggest difference, I think, between Thor, the Marvel character, and Thor, the Norse god. Again, gotta remember that what we know of Norse mythology is written through subjective eyes. I can't get to his name, but what was he called again? Oh, come on. The Poetic Edda was written as some sort of political. I'm not gonna call it. Oh god, hello. I'm not gonna call it. No, never mind. Well, let's not talk about that. But yeah, it wasn't objective at all. So let's just hold it over at that point. But I'd say Greek is probably like a good call of like because it's the one that I do know the most about. But then again, I do like me some good some like from what I've heard about like middle like Latin American mythologies. That's also good. I like them. That's the beauty of polytheist religions that people choose who they. Yeah, exactly. I listened to an Ada audiobook a couple of years ago. Snorri, that's the guy. Snorri. Snorri. I don't know his last name. I'll look it up. Snorri Sturluson. That's it. Sturluson. But yeah, he's the one that wrote the poetic, no? Right? Let me check. Yeah, the prose Ada. That's yeah, he was not he was not great for Icelandic for the Icelandic culture. But yeah, it's polytheistic systems always a good shout, I guess. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So Aztec and like Mayan mythology is always fun to read about. Polynesian mythology also kind of fun. If you want to have like fun nature stories to read, I highly suggest Polynesian mythology. They're kind of ruthless, but I mean, what gods aren't ruthless in a mythology scenario? Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. What else? Now we need, or what about Eastern Asian, Chinese, and Japanese? I'm a, from what I've read about Chinese and like Japanese and like Korean stuff. It's fun. If you read this, we have to marry. Really? You're gonna put up with me for the rest of your life? That's on you. That's on you. I mean, if you want to. But yeah, no. There's a lot of good stuff. But Eastern stuff, Eastern mythology, I need to get into. I haven't read enough of it to really give me a good enough like idea about it. Mr. Beatstone, Mr. Beatstone, Mr. Beatstone. I like how that's become a running gag. It's just gore with Japanese. Ooh, item that just more interesting. I mean, have you read any like Germanic mythology or like folk tales? Maybe it's more common in like Germanic. But like Germanic folk tales are horrible. they're not good for definitely for children because that's mostly who are to blame in those stories. Wood and Odin stuff, yeah, that's the mythology. But like folk, okay, mythology and folktales in my eyes are kind of like a little bit of the same. If you think of them as stories more than belief systems, just it's. I mean, even Greek stuff is crazy, dude. There's no promises in mythology. There's no promises of good life. It's just ruthless. You gotta trust that everything will turn out right, or otherwise you're gonna get smited or turned into a spider. You know? What? You talk about my family like that? Now you're a spider for the rest of your life. Or eternity at that point. It's ruthless. I like it. I like it. It's ruthless. Those honestly are the first horror stories. When I was a kid, I've enjoyed the original stories of today's Disney tales. Oh, dude, you have no idea. People who think that um, Little Red Riding Hood is a cute story about a girl saving her grandma from a wolf. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're mostly German. Yeah, true. That's true. That is true. But all that kind of stuff, all that stuff is just, it's so, I like it a lot. So yeah, if anyone, if anyone wants to talk to a literature nerd without having a degree in it, I'm here for it. I don't need no scholars in my books. I need somebody who's I don't know, just read this stuff, I guess. What about today's fantasy worlds and stories, though? What do you think? Um, what, like, are we talking about like fictional books, or are we talking about like urban legends? Because I think a book and an urban legends, like, are we talking about like Harry Potter, or are we talking about Bigfoot? That's two different things, in my opinion. Books and movie adaptations. I mean, some are good. Some are good. Are they all good? Are you me? Oh, okay. Are you talking about like uh at a like modern interpretations of classical stuff, or is it like talking like Tolkien? Are we talking Percy Jackson or Lord of the Rings? that should that should tell you enough. Are we talking Percy Jackson or Lord of the Rings? Hello, Wicked. Welcome in. Just gonna chill here for a moment. Oh yeah, we're chilling. We're talking about fantasy and stuff. Because if we're talking Percy Jackson, I think Percy Jackson is Lord of the Rings. I like Lord of the Rings, because for a different aspect, because the world building in Lord of the Rings is phenomenal. Hello. Right? Lord of the Rings, great, but not because it's mythology inspired, right? It's great because the world around it, and like the whole concept of him inventing a language, him inventing a whole custom like world around his one story, that makes it what that's what makes it interesting. Whereas Percy Jackson, given the fact that Percy Jackson is not always considered to be as accurate as some other interpretations of the classical mythos, it does allow children to be sparked by interest, which not a lot of other books do. I feel like Percy Jackson is one of those series where it really works to bring children, or bring interest in mythology to children, right? Um, and allows them to figure stuff out, or figure out the stories themselves, right? So that's why I like Percy Jackson. And not because the stories, I mean, it's a good story as well. It's a good children's book. But it's not like a lot of the more gruel stuff, or the cruel things that are in mythos are kept out of it for obvious reasons. But yeah, the story itself is not interesting, or it's not imposing a good mythology story, but I do think that it allows a reader, definitely younger readers, to spark interest in the topic. And I'm all for that. I'm all for getting young people into older stuff. Also, you have to keep in mind um, that Percy Jackson was mostly based on one source of mythology, which is Ovid. And as we've discussed before, mythology is very localized. So if Ovid, which one, Ovid is a second-hand source. He's a Roman poet, if I remember correctly. meaning that he's not really into like the whole Greek mentality. Plus, if you would have taken a source that's from Athens, or from what back then was Athens, or you've taken a source from Nixus or from anywhere else in Greece, they would have been so different. They would have prioritized different gods. They would have uh, written other stories. Some stories have 4 or 5 different versions. So taking one piece of literature or one poet to base your entire story of is gonna bring problems with continuity and stuff. So it's, I think that's why Percy Jackson's very hated, is because it's based on one piece of or one poet, and not of like an objective amalgamation of what mythology is. I think that's why. But overall, I do think that you got to give credit where credit is due, and a lot of the teenagers that are now into mythology and into fantasy are largely because he made it accessible into a world where it's like, oh, I'm living in this world through the eyes of Percy. But yes, the stories, they're not. I mean, I'll read a Percy Jackson book if I want to read something brain dead and I just want to flip through pages. Then I'll pick up a Percy Jackson book. But if I really want to get a good mythology story, I'll definitely was not Twilight. That's for sure. That's true. Yeah, it was a lot better than Twilight. In my opinion, that's what I'm gonna say. But if you want to read actual like mythology stories, you pick up the originals. You gotta pick up some. Here's my list, right? Hesiod is gonna give you some good reading, and it's gonna give you like an overall view of what mythology is and what it used to be, right? He's gonna start you off with world creation, with the birth of all the gods, and like it's the first book, the Theogony, is gonna give you everything that you need to know about gods. Which gods, when, where, who, what. That's what you're gonna get. And then book 2 and 3 of the Theogony is gonna be like Cadmus and stuff like that. If you want to get little snippets and like little myths here and there, you go for Apollodorus. Phoebus Apollodorus is going to give you, like his Bibliotheca is going to give you everything from Hercules, of Heracles, I should say, to I don't know, like Medusa is in there. Cadmus is in there for a little bit, but also like what's his name? The guy that got turned into a deer is in there as well. If you want like an epic or like an one story through and through, you go for either Homerus with his Iliad and Odyssey, of which the Odyssey is the better one of the two, in my opinion. Or you go for the Argonautica. Those are your standard books. That's where you start off, and then you branch out into whatever way you want to go. You want to go more into heroes, you can go for, you like Argonaut story? I mean, I've read it, the Argonautica. It's got its good parts and it's got its bad parts. You also need to remember that these stories are written in a way that is not easily read. right? They're very much written as an epic poem. And so it's not like a book where you get a page, you get full sentences. No, like sentences get broken in half most of the time. That's based in your country. Argonautica, isn't that like isn't that like the Black Sea? Like sailing through the Black Sea most of the time? Do you like old movies? Colchis, yeah, Colchis. Oh yeah, no, that is Georgia. That is correct. Yeah, true. Old movies. Do I like old movies? Uh, Depends on the movie. I'm not one to say I like this type of movie. I like this type of movie. I'm one to say I like this movie. Um, I very much the same with books. Very much the same with everything, to be honest. Um, Mythology movies. If you're talking about do I like the Argonauts? I've seen it. I'm. It's not my like. It's not that I'm like wow special, but it's also like from somebody who's studied film a little bit. It's like what they could do back in the day with what they had is kind of like impressive. You know? Are you Dutch? I am not. I'm Belgian. Did you know that ducks have tails to hide their butt quacks? I did. I also know a lot of other duck facts, which I'm not gonna say on stream because, uh, you know, not appropriate. Single layer. I need to figure out where pillars are going. Yeah, no, the duck facts that I know are not appropriate for stream. Or we could, I mean, technically we could file it underneath, underneath, educational stuff at that point, right? But we're not gonna give you the duck facts that I know. Not doing it. Not doing it. Okay, let's do. You know what? Let's do full. What are we doing? Are we just going up there? We want to take them up higher because those are taken up higher. These are not. I kind of want to bring those up as well. See, this is what I mean with changes. I've stopped here, probably because I wanted to keep that for the doorway. The duck facts that I think we might know the Ducky Max. I think we might know the same uh fact, and the only word that I'm gonna say about it, and you just have to confirm if it's the same fact or not. But the only word that I'm gonna say about it is corkscrew. Corkscrew is the only word I'm gonna say about the duck facts, and now you have to verify if it's the same one or not. Uh, there is a book of Minecraft mobs called Mob Bestiary. I don't know if it's official. You might like it. I'm gonna look that up. Mob Bestiary. Ducks like fine. What? What? The Mob Bestiary. I think I might like that. I've seen images of that book. I like books that are in this kind of style. I've been looking for copies of ancient scriptures for a while now, and oh yes, Lamau. I know, it was the same fact. And let's just say that it's hard to find good copies. Are we going all the way out? I forgot. Also, how late is it? Okay, we're good. So we're not going all the way up, or we are going all the way up? Yeah, we are. Okay, so we are going all the way up. Good. Wine? Ducks like wine? Really? That's not the fact that I was talking about, but that's it. That is an interesting fact. Does anyone else have interesting animal facts? Question mark? Maybe it's about, I don't know, insects maybe? I like insects. Maybe it's a fact about how I don't know. Okay, I'd say tasteful. I think drinking excrement is the same as, like, you know, but that is an interesting fact. Can I get to that one block? No, no. Gonna have to build all the way up. Okay. Let's keep it clean. You know, no drinking stuff that's not meant to be drunk. What else? What other interesting animal facts are there? Wasting moisture? Oh yeah, I know. But still. What other facts do I know? Cats fall from places like... Yeah, I've heard about that. But it's not proven that they always land right side up, right? Or is that just... Because I can 100% say with certainty that I've seen cats fall on their back. A 100% certainty, I can say that. You can at least test it out instead of screaming for. True, we could go and take a cat out of there and just drop it. No cat alive has not on their feet. Yeah, true. That's true. What's another, like, interesting fact that nobody would know? Not on their feet, they land on their belly. Really? Is that why they're so good? Maybe. Okay, we need to go and get some more tuff. But look at the size of this thing, people. Look at it. It's a big one. We need more tuff. We need more tuff. You would think that after all this digging, I would have more tuff, but like a grand hall, it is. It's kind of like meant to be that. Cats aren't stupid. They'll know they'll break their feet if they do that. True. The weight of their belly acts like a gyroscope. Interesting. Yeah, the thing with the tuff is that I sold most of it to Stam, and now I'm out of it. Oh, look at the size of that thing. Let's go and see if I have more tuff at home. I'm gonna follow you so I can get back later, whatever, because Eurovision. Oh. Sure. Good thing that Mitsubishi are building a tuff farm. Yeah, but then again, I don't want to keep buying stuff. I need to get farms of my own. But I think I've got some tuff saved up from the big dig. I think everyone owes you a couple of chests of tough. I don't think they do. Why would they owe me tough? Stam paid for his stuff. I don't think I've given anyone else stuff. Okay, chat. That part is not in a video. I mean, everyone's been pretty good about giving stuff to me whenever I lend them stuff, and the other way around. Stam even paid me to use my drill, which he didn't have to, but he did. Where did I put all the tough that I had saved up? Did I put it? I didn't build with it. I don't think so. I don't think I built with it. I know I saved a couple of shulker boxes, but apparently they're not in here. Wait, no, I do. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? Tough. Okay, this did not show up just now. See, I know I have more tough than I need. But 8k of it. Did anyone say we need tough? Also, if I ever need tough bricks, please remind me to not craft any. Because, boy, we've got a lot of it. Hello there, Michael Chagilio? I don't know. I'm just gonna call you Michael. Welcome in. General Kenobi. Well, hello there. Welcome in, Singularity. Hope you're having a good day as well. I want to get the arches in, and like the whole. Okay, let's do that. I think, I don't know if I'm correct, but yeah, those are. Sorry, I had to do it. No, you're good. It's a good one. You can do that. You're allowed to. I need a couple of stacks of these guys. Boom. And then I also need a couple of stacks of the stairs. These guys. Like one stack is more than enough. Then we need a couple of stacks of these. That should do it. And then I also think, but I'm not sure. So what I'm gonna do is bring you with me to inside the dungeon. Hello there. See, this is what I meant with we have this thing where we can just click it and that's it. We don't need a backpack. We've got backpacks. They're just not your standard backpacks. We were talking about animal facts, right? What good animal facts are out there? I know there's a couple of good ones, but I can't get to them. They're not coming into my brain. opinion of the new mob in the Nether called Deal. It's called Deal though. Wait, I don't think that's what it's called. Also, that's a stupid joke. Yeah, mantis shrimp are punching real hard. That I know. What are you working on? We're working on a dungeon. Working on a dungeon. We've got the first part in. We're working on the main hallway, like the main like central room, and then we'll have like one more section over here, one more section over here, and then the boss area over here. So yeah, the players are gonna be able to just the dungeon master making his D&D campaign. See, you're joking about this. You're joking about this. I am okay. I need to prove you guys that I'm taking this serious, right? I need you guys to believe that I'm serious. And I'll do it this way. I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm not going to show you all of it, but I've been preparing. I've been preparing, people. This is not all of it. I've got other stuff. Look at this. Spreadsheets. 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 Bro, what? Yeah. When I say I like mythology, I like mythology. I've also been creating mythology. That's such a real reaction to that. Bro, what the But yeah, I've been see the thing is okay. So I'm at work, right? Most of the time. Like 8 hours a day. D&D for season final event. Oh, that would actually be really cool. Like have everyone bring their kit that they got in the dungeons and then have like an actual D&D session. That'd be cool. he's just confused with it. Just I thought we were creating mythology. Are we not? We're creating lore. Are we not? This is just create lore's SMP, right? No, I like. See, okay. So what I've done. I'm not gonna tell you, or I'm not gonna tell you the stories just yet because I want the stories to kind of come to life in the videos that I'm gonna be producing over the next couple of weeks. Create mythology. Yeah, what's the difference exactly? But what I've done is I've made a backstory or like a mythos around Minecraft and like create and stuff. With the help, I haven't come up with everything on my own. But I would ask at work. It's okay. I'm gonna tell you how it started. At work, I was bored one day, and it was like a Friday. I was like, I'm not gonna start new work because in an hour I'm out of here. It's the weekend. So I'll just like do some emails and stuff. And while I was doing emails, I was like, what would ChatGPT come up with when I ask it to create a mythology around create or the create mod? And so I asked it, and it told me a story. It was really bad at first. Honestly, it never got it right. You know, it was always something very romanticized. Something like with like, oh, this then that kind of story, right? Um, and I was like, I can do better. I can do better. So over the next few weeks, I kept just going back and forth between me and ChatGPT, and like, I would ask them to, I would give them a prompt. They would come up with a story that was really like not finished. It wasn't really good. Didn't follow all the classic rules of mythology, and I would change it up and make it better. And that's what that entire document. That's what that entire document is. It's me just spending time talking to ChatGPT about how to make a better story. And then I went a step further. People, this is the document, right? These are all the snippets of me just asking ChatGPT and then fixing up their story. Then I took that and I wrote an epic. There's an actual epic. There's a codex as well. I'm a nerd, and this is proof of that. I'm a nerd, and I can prove it. Tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd. Also, Mr. Appletart has asked for a fortune. You can get your fortune right here. Come on, focus. I need to change that camera. It's really bad. Come on, almost there. There you go. You are not a ghost. It's readable. Yeah, you're not a ghost. It's a good fortune. You're not a ghost. Nice. That's a nice redeem. There's some more that are. I've got a lottery redeem that gives you like numbers, and I want to make a game out of it where at the start of every stream I generate 5 numbers, random numbers, and if you redeem the lottery and those numbers match, right, you get like, I don't know, VIP for a day or something like that. Yes, we have a little printer set up. It prints out everything from. Do I have something from bit redeems? You can probably can't see it, but bit redeems to your subs. For a sub, let me do that again. For a sub, it prints out your subscription, your name, what tier it is, and for how long you've done it. Also, subs your prints out your profile picture. I think Stam is in here. Yummy Havoc, Lulu. I think Stam's in here. Havoc again. Underrated YouTuber right there. It's fun. It's fun. Come on. Oh, there he is. What? Right there. There he is. Yeah, that's where all the subs go. I want to do another jar, but I don't have another jar for all the bits, so I've been saving all the bits as well. And then if you, in the future, if I ever do a giveaway, I'm just gonna pull one of these papers, and if they're in chat at that moment, if they're in chat, they get the giveaway. So that way, people who give bits, also get something out of it, or at least have a chance to get something for it. I don't know. I think people, I think people who give me money, I don't know, they don't have to. Yeah. Back to game. Do it now. Then I don't have anything to give away. That's far into the future. That's if I ever do a giveaway. Let's do all. Because, yeah, I need to figure out those guys. Giveaway kind words. One subscription in depth to Stam. Wait, why? Why? Did he gift you a sub, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Okay, then I need to go and get some steps as well. He told me some information on MiniHUD on how to use it. You can Google that. You know that, right? You can Google how to use MiniHUD. It's not really a hard mod to use. The settings are a bit overwhelming, though. The amount of settings that you can have in that mod is crazy. I know, but it's more fun. True. That is true. We do it for the content. Hey. Gotta go around. Gotta go around. Gimme. Little bit of detail. I'm still trying to figure out how to make an actual working when I begin streaming in some time, I'll subscribe. You're good. You don't have to subscribe. Or at least not to me. I don't know if Stam forces people to subscribe, but I don't think he would. But I'm still working on trying to figure out how to make an actual hype train, like a physical hype train. I got everything set up for it. It's quite dusty at the moment, but I can show you. I've been testing it over the last few streams, seeing if it actually works. The motor works. I'll pay him back by subscribe. Okay, it's good. Let me see. Does this work? We're connecting. Hey. Now let's hope I don't dox myself. But I've been testing out some electronic stuff. Right there, you can see it. Right there. Some Arduino stuff. Oh, it's upside down. I can this. Right. Hey, come on. Right there. Let's take some Arduino stuff to see if it actually works. And if this works, this is the the ninth. My neck was breaking for a sec. I'm sorry. I can, but it's hooked up. I can't disconnect it. But it's like the 9th or the 10th iteration of it. But if it works, it's gonna control a toy train. You know, the one like a model train. And whenever a hype train is gonna go, the train's gonna start going. Whenever a hype train is activated. And every level of hype train you get higher, the speed of the train is gonna go faster. That's the goal. as of now, I've been able to activate it by a hype train, but I haven't been able to figure out how to get it to speed up, which proves to be a lot more difficult than what I expected it to be. But one day we'll have an actual train that that speeds up with the level of the hype train. But I'm running into some problems, and I honestly I think we might have to set up a widget, like a WebSocket widget for Twitch, and then we have to access web dev codes and stuff. I don't want to do that. I'm not smart enough to do that. This already has been way too much to figure out on my own. It's been fun though. It's been fun though. I hope this is how I did it. I'm gonna double check though. Yeah, okay, that one's wrong. That needs to be a slab. Or no, it's there. Okay. Overall, we're good. I do need to add little bits over there. Looks cool though. I mean, at this point, it's just a servo motor hooked up to an ESP32. So gives me this look. Wait, this looks cool. Yeah, I do think it looks cool as well. I agree. I agree. Dude, and when I get some more texture into the walls, imagine, right? Imagine having more texture in the walls. the amount of I'm just gonna like dot in some tough brick and some stone brick. We're gonna put in some andesite brick as well, just to get a little bit of different colors. But we're not gonna go crazy on the texture. But first it needs to be functional. Like a solo leveling hall where he gets the night guy. Wait, what are we talking about? Looks like solo leveling hall where he gets the night guy? What solo leveling hall? What are we talking about? Just need to get a warden in here. No, that's gonna be for a different dungeon. It's an anime. Oh, yeah, no. I haven't seen animes in a long time. Although, no, I've seen episodes here and there. But, like, I haven't watched a proper anime for a long time. I don't for some reason I can't keep focused on anime. Like I lose focus really fast when I watch anime. I don't know why though. Because I can watch other things. I can watch other series fine. Although not all of them. Like I had trouble watching Game of Thrones. Like after 2 episodes I was done. Never watched more than that. So that's not really like I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna claim I've seen Game of Thrones because I watched 2 episodes of it. Probably have yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. I can already tell. But then other things, other stuff I can watch. Like, hello? That's not good. That's a crash. That also probably might have screwed up some of our you know, time lapses. No, I'm 100% certain I have ADHD. I've never been tested though. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I think we might actually have crashed. Server down for everyone. Oh, it's back up. No, never mind. Restart launcher. I assume you're Gen Z, and if it's true, then it's common. I'm like straight in the middle between Gen Z and millennial. But yeah, uh, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Definitely don't have all the telling signs of people with ADHD. Definitely not. Definitely don't hyperfixate or get really, really distracted with everything. I've been to Belgium a few times, but my trip I loved the most was going to Ghent. To Ghent for 2 days. Ghent is a beautiful city. That is true. It's got Bruges, but without all the touristy stuff, and it also got a little bit of like Antwerp, but without all of its like. Oh, I got sent back so far. No, I lost so much progress. My awesome streamer and other friends as best of ultra and eggs. Q. I lost so much stuff, so much progress. People, we have to do more work. Also, that's weird that it's because we started there. Weird. Okay. Okay, it's irrelevant now. No, I usually hide my screen when. Wait, what? Huh? Where? I usually hide my screen when I'm in my server list because I don't want to dox anything or like reveal anything that shouldn't be revealed. So yeah. All of you are the best of streamers. I wouldn't say. See, thank you for saying that. Really, I appreciate it, but I don't like. I don't like superlatives. I don't like. Oh, you're the best streamers. No, and there's a lot of streamers that do other content that are way better than I am. I'm not going to talk about the other ones because they gotta like think for themselves. But I appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment, but I'm not good at receiving compliments. So, do with that what you want. You're the best eggs, though. Again, there's other creators with eggs in their name. I figured out. You all good? Yeah, that's true. Every streamer, if you even think of, as long as you press the go live button, that's already an achievement on its own. It's scary sometimes to press the go live button. So for everyone who takes that step, that's a big one. But then again, I just do what I do on a daily basis. I talk to myself, and you guys just watch it. I talk to myself. You guys just watch it. Seeing a video of the Create World Tour with Stam gave me final push to start making videos. My video did that? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I like that world. I want to go back one day. Not yet. I'm having too much fun on the server right now. But one day we're gonna go back because we have that tower, right? That we built in the last episode on the single player world. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's actually really fun. It's a really fun idea. And now we have 8 or 7 friends that we can put in that tower and battle against each other. That's why I came here. It's to get people to have them battle to the top of a tower. That's the only reason I came on this server. No, it's not true. That's not true. That's a joke. Didn't have a lot of viewers, but able to collab with them. I think. Okay, here's my 2 cents on collabs. I think it's much less a point of viewership and like subscribers than it is about content. If your content is good and somebody recognizes that, it's much more likely. Let me rephrase that. It's much more likely for a content creator that has good content but little viewers or little subscribers to get a collab out of someone than it is for somebody with a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers but with trash content. Right? The quality of your content is much more important to get to be able to reach out to people than the amount of subscribers you have. At least it is with quality collabs, right? I'm not talking about clout chasers. We ain't talking about clout chasers. No, the way I got Stam in on it is through the fWhip Discord. I'm an admin in the fWhip Discord. I've been a moderator in the fWhip Discord for a while now, and I've known Stam through that community for a little bit now. And one day I was like, "Hey, I'm reaching a point in the world where I'm able to show it off to someone, and Stam does create content, so yeah, it was an easy reach out, to be honest." Did I put arches on that back wall? No, I did not. Okay, look at it. Look at how cool it is, and then we'll have a walkway around it. You're an admin? Wow, wow, wow. No. It's honestly these days I don't do a lot of admin stuff, or I'm too busy. At this point, I'm an admin by default, by legacy. Yeah, we did some server stuff, or I did some server stuff. I did some texture pack stuff in that Discord. Did a lot of Discord stuff in that community. A lot of stream stuff as well. Very niche, probably is not a bit. Oh, there is a lot of potential to cloud chase in any community or in any niche. But the thing about, at least for me, it's very obvious when people genuinely create content together, right? Or when it's I need more viewers kind of thing, so that's why I'm collabing with you. It's very obvious when it's a means to get more subscribers, which obviously does not work, or at least your subscribers are not going to stick or not going to translate into views. But yeah, because I also want a good same way of making content. You guys just start it, just create videos, and you'll see where it goes. That's what I did, and I'm not there yet. Like number wise, I'm not there yet, but I'm having fun, and that's the most important one. That Viridian, that is natural, yes, and that as well. Both of them are natural. No, I'm the only thing that because I'm very new at this as well, so I can't give you a technical. Well, I can't give you like, oh, you should do this to grow on YouTube because I haven't grown. I've grown since the start of server, but uh, yeah, just do what you like, and eventually it'll. As long as you're having fun, I think that's the best thing that you can do. Uh, that Foxy's ultimate shenanigans to get you more, to get you guys subscribers. Is that is that his plan? I mean, is that if that's his plan, I'm up for it. Okay, thanks. Now I know what a vein looks like, and to dig deeper from time to time. Yeah, they're quite big. They're quite big, and they're always layered. And it's not just Viridian; it's all of the. Is there any other veins? I think there was like Ochrum in here as well somewhere. But like even the Ochrum veins are always like in different levels. It's always like a bunch of it. Let's just say I love Minecraft. That's all you can do. But when okay, there is a difference between doing this as your job and doing this because you like it. I do think that if I would do this because it's my job, I would make different choices. Like I would upload more frequently and stuff. But yeah, it's it's a growing thing. You lit up the walls height. Oh, that's just because of digging. The way we dug in layers, and so every layer we would light up because otherwise it would be a pain. It's more fighting mobs than actual digging, and so I took down all the torches on the levels, obviously because we dug down all the blocks that are on the ground. But think of this way: every level looked like this, right? Every level that we dug out, it looked like this, and then those are just leftovers of every level that we dug out. So we did it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. So 7 layers of digging. That's what we did. I look forward to the possibility of collabing with somebody in the future, but when it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to force anything. Like, I think I'm pretty good at building, but I can. Special. I think I can seriously do something with special, and then prove it. If you think you can do it, do it. Onion style digging. No. Create drill style digging. Just having a drill going back and forth, really. What else? What did I want to do? I need to like look at time first as well. Free glue right there. First new PC though. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. How much glue? Ooh. You'd be surprised what an office PC can do. As somebody who works with office PCs for his job, you'd be surprised. Also, if you have 2 of them, dual PC setup, there you go. That's all you need. One to run the game, the other one to record. And that's fairly easy to set up. It also only costs you like 17 bucks if you get your computers from the office. Where did I put my... You don't even want to know how hard I got scammed? Tell me the T. I want to hear the tech T. What's the T? How did they scam you and with what? That's what I'm curious about. You've said A, now tell me B. Don't dox yourself though. You don't need to run shaders all the time. You don't need to run shaders at all. This thing is like $50 and it cost me 4. What thing is it? Is it like a NUC or like an Optiplex? Or free if you're moralless? I wouldn't say free. I wouldn't go free. You could also do Facebook Marketplace if you know what you're looking for. That's always a good place to start out with. I've gotten some good deals on Facebook Marketplace. This lens is from Facebook Marketplace. It's now it's an HP Elite Desk. That's fine. That could run OBS and Minecraft. That's fine. $400. Let me check. HP Elite Desk. Can't even reach 60 FPS. Does it have to? Like 55 is more than is like the minimum. I think more people appreciate build showcases with shaders or replays than not. Replays, yes. Shaders, it's personal. I kind of have personal. I mean, depending on what Elite Desk it is, 400 is fine. But if it's like a G2, 800 G2, yeah, you're screwed. But then, even then, yeah, no, that amount of RAM is not gonna get you a lot. Yeah, you would be like a G9, 400 G9 at least. That'd be good. Also would have been a deal for $400. Try. Okay, here's my honest tip as somebody who works in IT. Try and see what you can do with what you have, right? Because how do I say this without sounding rude or condescending? Because I don't want to be it. I don't want to be condescending. I want to be as supportive as I can be. But don't spend money on content creation until you know you're going to be doing it for a while, right? And I don't mean to say that you have to be earning money of content creation. I don't earn money of content creation. But at least I have decided now, I've decided a while ago, but I have decided that this is going to be like a hobby of mine, right? And just like I would with going to soccer, if I was going to do like soccer, right? And soccer would be my hobby, I would have to buy cleats, right? I would have to spend money on cleats. And to go with that analogy of soccer, or for you Americans under us, among us, football, for your Britons among us, football. Honestly, I'm European. I should call it football. I've been Americanized too much. But for any kind of hobby, you're spending money, right? You're spending money for a hobby because it's a hobby. That's it. It's a G3. That's fine. How old is it? There's a lot of variables, but if you know it's a hobby that you want to really work on and like really get like do, just like maybe drawing is a better analogy, but let's say you want to draw, right? You got to spend money on like paint, like pencils and paper and stuff, but you're not going to buy the fanciest paper and the fanciest pencils from the start, right? You gotta, first of all, you're gonna start sketching what you have. You have that pencil at home, laying somewhere in a drawer. You got some paper out of the printer, if people still have printers these days. But that's what's gonna give you, or that's what's gonna like start your interests. So start with what you have. It's my tip, and then when you know you're gonna get more invested, or when you've made that decision of I'm gonna be doing this, this is gonna be my thing, right? Then you can start spending money, not all at once, right? You don't go for the super expensive Nike or Adidas cleats immediately, right? You're not Neymar or whoever a soccer player is, because I am, I'm gonna be honest, it's not my cup of tea. But whoever it is, you just upgrade whenever you need to. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We'll fix that. We're gonna leave it as is. We'll fix that later. I just want to just buy. Wait, I'm just buying a new PC because I want it. Not really kind of okay. That's a better reasoning than I've heard other people say. Okay, we might have to move all of this like one block that way, which is stupid, but yeah, it's fine. Oh, no, that's good. And then we do you. I think that's yes. But yeah, no. Same with everything, streaming as well. The only so a lot of people asked me when I started out, like, why do you have such a good camera? Which it's not the best, but it's better than a webcam, because it's not a webcam, it's a camera. And the only reason I had it is because I had it laying around and I wasn't using it, so I just hooked it up. I would have never bought a camera just to start streaming. Same with the microphone. I had this microphone before I started streaming. It's not the best for streaming, to be honest, because it's a large diaphragm. It's most commonly used in like studios and stuff. So honestly, the first upgrade that I would make to my setup, that isn't like one more webcam, because God, I have too many webcams. Is probably or would be probably a new microphone or a different microphone. I'm gonna keep this one though, because that's good. You had the microphone for being no, because I did audio visual in school. So I did audio and video in school. So we had to buy a camera and like a tripod and stuff. So I had all that stuff. That makes a lot more sense. does. Although, yeah, no, it's different though. Hello, Mr. Eggs. Hello. Hello, James. I've seen you in stamp streams. Could that be a thing? Could that be true? Oh, and Stam's here as well? Look at you. I'm still on track, right? Yes, I'm on track. And yes. See what we don't do for an outro clip, right? Definitely not a VIP in there. No, 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 no. Alrighty. Alrighty, that's connection between our first part and the main hall. I was just talking about starting to make videos. Yeah, we were talking about all of it. Let's grab some slabs because I need them. And then we need to move this monstrosity. Which is, I'm probably just going to put like 1 block aside. I don't want to interrupt it though. So let's see if we can do it without breaking off the power. Encased chain tower, yeah. The ECT. That's a good name for it. ECT. This is like the central part of my entire thing. Everything is going to connect back into this. What you're building there? Dungeon. That's the only. I've been saying dungeon. That's my explanation. That's all you get. Dungeon. All you're getting. Dungeon. What dungeon? No, just dungeon. Can't wait to see everyone enjoying it. Can't wait to play it. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Can't wait to see whoever's an actual like RPG nerd. Right? Can't wait to see that. Do I have to say it when we can't watch stream? I mean, this is all like behind the scenes stuff. It's nothing really exposing of secrets. There's no real puzzles being made at this point. Oh, there's a... You got a little guy up there. Okay, now. Chat, now is the... Oh, no. Damn it. Okay, remind me to light up everything. No. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not. Okay. It actually did the work for us. Light up everything, please. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. And now we can take this one down. Have you had to change the end of my recent video? Not yet. I haven't been able to watch your video yet. Curious to see what you've got up to, because, well, oh god, shenanigans. Everyone's always doing shenanigans things. Okay, this is moved. Got that. Gulp, stam, don't hurt me. Okay, now we can fill up that wall with some stone. Let's get the dirt pillar first, and then we'll do the stone from the inside. Stone from the inside. Get me stone. Get me up here. Thank you. There we go.
Yucky you.
Yucky you? Who's Yucky? Oh, you're roasting me. Yeah, that's that little guy. This little guy. Sure. That's a roast. I mean, it's half a roast, really. Half a roast. You could have done better with that one, really. I do kind of. I'm annoyed at YouTube, at Google for that one, but Google used to have an open. How are you able to stream? Wait, are you able to show stream like a YouTube page? Because I would love your live reaction to eggs. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. Let me go here. Make sure I don't dox myself. With timestamp and all. Give me a second. Give me a little second. Okay. Watch party? Yeah, watch party. Oh, God. Why is it on 144p? Why? Oh, it looks like... I'm going to be honest. I know we've been talking about this. But the compression on this is horrible. Jeez, indeed, jeez. I know we've been all of us have been like, oh god, YouTube is doing the compression thing. But this is, oh god, it's so bad. It's not your video, by the way. It's not your video. It's actually YouTube. It's actually because the video itself is on 1440p. It's crazy. Okay, I need to be careful because I don't want all the audio splitting through. Like, I don't want my music splitting through.
Hopefully the doggo 20,000 already? I've spent so much time in caves gathering this. No. Right, well, on that bombshell, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
It's such a classic. It's such a classic. Oh god. That's such... Also, did I just see redstone? I see redstone. We gotta check out the redstone. People, we gotta check out the redstone. As somebody who is a bit of a redstone aficionado, self-proclaimed that is, I'm gonna judge your redstone.
Okay, I think I have everything worked out now.
Oh, it's just timers. No, wait, it's not timers. What is this? Is it strength checkers? Because this one is giving 15. No, wait, this is going in. This is a timer. Huh? Okay.
Now, so I want to try running the farm.
I've never seen somebody do timers using composters.
And another incation. Okay, I think
I've never seen somebody use timers with composters as an activator. That's actually smart.
I have everything worked.
That's this. Because what I would do, right? What I would do is take a redstone output somewhere else and feed that into a year. But doing it with composters, but you still need a redstone signal. So I don't know why you would add this. You could just take the redstone signal from this guy and loop it around as well. That would have worked as well. It's a compact thing, I'd imagine. Yeah, true. Also, lighting updates. Composters don't have lighting updates. Redstone does. So it might be just good old lag efficiency, but then again, there's redstone there, there's redstone here, redstone. I mean, it's enough lighting updates. A little bit of redstone is not going to screw it up.
Worked out now, so I want to try running the farm for a little bit, and hopefully it doesn't run out.
Your brain is melting by seeing that. Okay, it's time to take out the it's time to take out the screenshots. Where did I put those screenshots? I know they're in here somewhere. Yeah, I did this parts, but not all. I can figure it out. It's been creatinized, right? You've added some create to it instead of all standard. Like that's just stick updates.
And oh, it's so loud. But hopefully it doesn't run out of bone meal.
That's timer as
And
well.
hopefully we
Only the output. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Can I think I have a folder somewhere that's like all my images, but it might just be on a hard drive somewhere. A straight up Lightmatic from Hoof. Yeah, Hoof is the kind of person that I'd expect he's from. Where did I put my hard drives? Never mind. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm looking up my own videos. I'm looking up my own videos. Chat, bear with me. You don't just beam in your screen straight into your brain onto the screen. No. No. I'm a hard-shelled egg. Only soft-shelled eggs can do that. Channel playlists. Let's do. What's a good one? I mean, I've got some weird contraptions. See, that's what I want to avoid with the YouTube ads and stuff, because I don't pay for YouTube. And I think it's annoying. Cooked eggs are better than boiled eggs. I have no idea. I literally have no idea which ones are better, which ones are worse. I think, yeah, I know. I was not prepared, so I need to fix that. That's old mic setups. Old mic setups, people. Did anyone say redstone? Anyone say redstone? Guess, chat. Guess what is this? Without you all have seen the title probably, but without looking at the title, what is this? What is it? Is there like a better view? Maybe from below. Call me green, but this is worse than math class sorting system. It's not. There is item sorters in this, yes, but it's not a sorting system. It's to do with autocrafters. Oh, look at the beauty of this thing. Yeah, but this entire thing crafts all the dyes in the game. So it would take hello. So it would craft all the dyes in the game automatically. It's yeah. It's yeah, that's all I can say. It was a mess. I have another one where it's on the fWhip supporter server, which is kind of like the same. If I wait, let me do videos oldest first. I think that's the easiest way to get to it. Where is it? 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 Is it? No, it's older than that. Oh, wait, that's 2 years ago? That's crazy. I thought it was Create-mod at home. No, that's all vanilla, by the way. That's all just vanilla. Vanilla Minecraft. Redstone. Is there like a good overview of it all? Clearly heavily modded. Dude, if that was modded, that would have been so much more compact. Okay, no, it's I think it's the episode before that. Also, y'all have to watch these. They're old. Can't believe I'm saying this, but they're older videos, true. But on the other hand, I do kind of like them. Wait, no, it is that video. It is that video. Where is it though? Where did I do all the bulk stuff? Oh, there it is. Hey, redstone people. You really like building underground. The thing is with the redstone contraptions, like these, you're gonna see it in a second. Look at this. Look at this. It's crazy. There has to be an episode where I'm building all of this. That's beginning of the episode. I should come on. No. I mean, the bank's right there. Okay, right here. All the old music that I used is crazy. Also, voices, please. Past eggs, you have not heard about audio leveling. But look at this. It's like yeah, can I get like also this was like not underground, this was like all in the ocean, so I had to drain it. Sound? Yeah, right, you need, but I mean it's this is look at it. I don't know how I figured this out. Because I think
and that is one module.
yeah, I did like what is it? Like 6 of these?
To make 8 of these.
8. Okay. Dude, this is so long ago.
The Hermitcraft.
Oh right, this was based off of Mumbo's not Sahara, but the second shop that they did together. This was based off of that system, and then I added all the other things around it. I liked the vault system that they had. Look at it.
Well, most of the buildings.
There's so much redstone. Basically muted.
Like exterior wise.
No. It's my voice. You can hear that in certain clips. I'm closer to the microphone than the other one.
I also and Q.
God.
Most of the buildings.
All the redstone. Look at it. I kind of miss doing vanilla redstone though. I kind of want to get back into like redstone with all the new blocks that I haven't, like the amount of T flip-flops in here. I also have Q. No, I think I was gonna say
wise,
Q montage or something.
I also and Q the montage.
Yeah, see, that's a typical egg thing. Cue the montage. But yeah, I kind of want to get back into vanilla redstone. I feel like people don't appreciate vanilla redstone. right? You know what it is? I think vanilla redstone is very much like basic coding, and I can do basic coding. I'm not a programmer in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna quote Adam Stabs, but don't tell him. Yeah, sure, you can quote it. But like that's also why I like programs. The program that I use to run the stream, StreamerBot, it's very much the same thing, right? Whereas like a very intricate, what's an intricate one? Challenge me. This one's always good. Like this is very much the same as like vanilla redstone. It's basically do this, 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 and this, and this. Oh right, I can't add right now because of StreamerBot stuff. Wait, StreamerBot is off? Wait, what is StreamerBot off? StreamerBot's on. In stamps? Oh, okay, right, yeah. See, it should be possible. Would it be possible to have StreamerBot run on a server? Like have a little NUC PC just stashed somewhere that just runs StreamerBot so it's always on? That should be possible. But then you would also have full control of my lights throughout the day, which might not be the best idea. Imagine you guys being able to like play sounds while I was watching a movie or recording anything. You could just leave it on, but then if I turn off my PC, it'll turn off immediately, right? That's why I was saying have a different PC run it. But StreamerBot is really fun. Oh, Mr. Apple's Heart, if you're looking into streaming, I highly recommend this program, and it's speaker bot equivalent as well. But this is good. This is a good one. Check out Diamond Fire. It's a server. Diamond Fire. It's like Scratch in Minecraft. Huh. I always wanted to code, but okay, so here's the problem with coding. It's a lot of the same stuff. You can just call me Apple. Okay, I'll call you Apple. It's a lot of like repetitive stuff, and I don't like repetitive. I'm contradicting myself because I like digging in Minecraft, but I don't like sitting in a chair for hours on end. Which is very, very untrue. I like sitting in a chair for long times. But I never liked coding because it's in a way it's so brain dead that I never liked it in school. I much rather would do like graphic design where it's like you're creating something and you're not just looking at a wall of text the entire time. Diamond Fire Scratch is very interactive since it's not just text, you're placing physical blocks. Yeah, I know Scratch. But a lot of what I want to do with stream, like the train for instance, is it's with the Arduino IDE, which means that it's what is it, C# based, I think. This is also all C# based, although it's placing blocks. But you could also, do I have a test? Do I have a test thingy? I think I have one. It's also, you could also just run C#, execute code, and then you can actually code in here. C++. I thought it was C#. Arduino code base. Variables and structure of C and C++. Oh, really? Okay. So you were, yeah, it is C++. that makes sense. This was all C#. So I've never gotten into like the heavy coding languages. I know my way around HTML, but that's not coding. I don't see that as coding. That's just making a text file. I know a tiny bit of Lua. It beats me. I don't know about Lua. I know about sensor sizes though. I can tell you all about sensor sizes and lenses and focal lengths, and microphones, and like stuff like that. I know Lua because I want to make a custom avatar Figura. What's Figura? Oh, it's a mod. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. While we're in here, let's make that let's make the whatchamacallit. Let's make the lottery thingy. So we already have the printer, right? Does that printer return overall timer, add messages? No, I think somebody did. Let me redeem it. Let me just test it. Actions, printers, printer. Sure, there. A lot of numbers. Test trigger. Okay, now we can see if that returns the numbers as well. When queued. No. Which redeem is the printer? I mean, the printer has a lot of redeems, right? If we pop out, can I pop out chat? Pop out chat. So, if we look in here, don't look at the power-ups. Good thing is, Twitch has said that they're gonna make custom power-ups, so that's gonna make bit redeems a lot easier. Because I do have some of those, but they're hidden because you have to like cheer and stuff. Like, do you mean a physical printer or a printer that's just writes stuff in Streetbot? No. I have a physical printer. let me show you. It is. Guys, don't look at my disk too close. It's a bit dirty, but it happens. I have a physical printer. Like it's a thermal printer. So if I go in here, action, print numbers, test redeem. Double mic fixed now or not? Printer, lottery numbers. That's it. That's the printer for you. I'm feeling lucky. Lottery numbers. What's your numbers? You've got 51, 54, 42, 59, 53. There you go. Now the goal of today or this little section of the stream is to make this an actual game and to have the system check if you're a winner or not. Right? Hello, please don't ban me. I don't know why people ban me. People are banning me, no offense. As long as you don't break any rules, you're not gonna get sanctioned. That's how easy it is. So follow the rules, and you're good. Okay. Let's see. So it doesn't seem to. After run, does it return numbers? Yeah, no, but everywhere I go, they try to report my account for hacking. Maybe you're hacked. Proceeds to get banned. Does it return the numbers? Is the question. It returns user ID, Twitch. No. It doesn't really. That's stupid. Okay. By the way, did you set up the to do on screen thing? No, I haven't found a way to do it. Well, I'll be honest. Look, I'll be honest. I haven't had time to look into it. Okay, so it doesn't return the numbers, which is stupid. Because now I can't automatically check it. I would have loved to be able to automatically check the numbers if they're correct or not. But these are not your numbers. And these are also not. That's the idea. That's oh well. We can set up a redeem, or not a redeem, an action to add. Let's do generate lotto numbers. Print in chat at name the winning numbers are sequence. I no, the thing is, the add-on for the printer, it's not something I made, right? The printer is not something I made. That's DJ Tio's stuff. And the lotto numbers are in here. So it's set argument to lotto, and then print function call to action. So in the print function, there is, and then this is where we go into the whole like execute code thing, right? It prints that to chat. No, it doesn't. That's just it. So this is hard coded to just print whatever is redeemed. It's not. I would have to. Okay, where is the lotto thing? Output. No. Match get directory execute. No. Streamer printer. See, this is all hard coded. This is not something. I'm not gonna mess with this because this could break my printer, and I don't want to do that. Or my printer redeem, so I don't want to do that. So I'll have to manually check it, which is fine. We can make a whole bit out of it. Do random spinning numbers. Yeah, that we can do. That's the plan. I want to randomize every time I I start a stream. I want random numbers, and it's gonna be one set of numbers per stream, and whoever wins a prize. That's what we're doing here. So we're gonna do. We are gonna make. How are we gonna get about this? I think we're gonna have to make a general variable, like number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I think a gift sub, or like getting some text on your wall.
I've got no ideas. Yeah, price is not important right now. We gotta get it to work first. Gotta get it to work first. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go arguments. No, it's been a while since I've done variable stuff. Global stats here. We're gonna do global get, right? Global name. Let's do lot 1, 1, 2 through 5. Okay. Variable default variable is 0. Okay. Then we're gonna duplicate this 4 times, 5 times. Can I? Okay. 0, 0. I think it'll do that general, like just normally. 2, 3. For this use case, gotta go bye. Sure, Apple. Have a good night. I think it's night for you, so have a good night. 4, and then a 5th. So that, if I run this now, this should create 5 persistent numbers. Since you have 5 two-number variables. I mean, sure, we can make it 0, 0. For me, it's the same thing. So let's do core tests, test trigger, action cues, variables, general lot, global lot. So in here we should now have lots, which is great. Good. Step 1. Then, so that's just get. That's just getting all the lots. And then we're gonna go back into core globals, and then we're gonna set them, right? We're gonna do lot 1. Lot 1. That's the global variable to the value. And oh, I wanted to. Oh, come on. Value from other sub actions. To the argument. Wait, sets the global variable to the argument specified, much like using. Okay, wait, give me a second. That argument, variable name, valuable. Ah, God. This is why I needed to learn how to code, because doing this because what we could do is logic, right? Get random number. That's right. But then it's just gonna do random numbers. So if I do 5 of these, my question is, if I do 5 of these between 1 and 99, right? So let's duplicate this. Is this gonna give me 5 random numbers, or is this just gonna give me 1 random number per lot? Will it generate a random? No. It's just gonna set these to 0. I need to generate the numbers and then assign these variables to the global variables. Yeah, see, it's only giving me 1. So I need a way to separate. I don't want to make 5 actions for this. I want to do this in 1 action. Idea is to softcode-ish, loop it 5 times, and increment the lot number by 1. Okay, but how are we gonna code it? Like, how does one code this? I have no idea. I have no experience with C#, so I don't know how to. I've always worked with this drop-down menu. I know how to code in C#. Same. We're on the same thing. Logic, get number, break, if else, no. That's also not true, not good. Actions, run action, set action state, no. Argument, no. I'll have to ask him, but then he also needs to code in C# with the StreamerBot library, right? Which different. Yeah, I mean, the easiest way is to do 5 sub actions, so 5 other actions, all for 1 lottery number, and then have 1 main action that runs them all. But that's gonna be like, that's annoying. I just wanna, honestly, you know what would have been good? If StreamerBot could do, let's say we do globals set, and then I could do, as an argument, I could like do random number between right? Value to the value entered. But I want a random one. Because if I now do random number, lot 1 dash trigger, if I do that and I go into variables, lot 1 is 0. That's not good. Why did that not work? Do I have to do, wait, the subject was set or value specified. Do I have to add tildes? Do I have to add tildes? I don't think I do, right? Oh, I know why. Don't have to do this. Test redeem variables. Lot 1 is 53. So if you could do that for all 5, right? That would have been great. Then we have our lottery system. The thing is, this is not going to be as easy. Because now if I go into after run, it's going to do local number. Wait, what? Oh, it set the variable after. I mean, it still works. But yeah, this is gonna be annoying. I'll think about it. Right now, it's almost 11 p.m. and I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna end stream here. Is somebody live that we can raid into? Is Chosen still live? Is Chosen still live? Don't think he is, right? Oh, he's not. Oh, he is. Let's we're gonna raid into Chosen. He's doing train stuff. He's doing train stuff, people. So go and say hi to Chosen. I sincerely thank you all for being here. I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you all on Sunday. Next video Wednesday, and yeah, we'll see. We'll work on Sunday on other stuff. So yeah, bye.